want to get on here briefly and ask this question. Why do we have to pay tips for service in a restaurant? Do you think that's being abused now? That's excessive? Or just a common practice just that's out of control? And I know during the pandemic people paid excessive tips because they wanted quality service when service was at a bare minimum because of worker shortage. Right now we have average tip is 20 and 30%. So if I pay $100 for a meal, then I got to throw you extra $30 for just throwing my food in the microwave in a pre-packaged meal and heating it up. Or half-cooked piece of meat out of your refrigerator and you put it in the microwave, or you put it on a grill and finish cooking it and serve it to me, and then want an extra $30. And if I take heaven forbid I have takeout and I check my food and it looks okay and I get it home and it's not okay. So why do I have to pay extra 30% for that? On the low end, 20%. I'll make a prime example here. A few years ago, I ordered a steak. And when the steak was brought to me, it was full of fat. And whatever lean part it did have, which is very small, it was greasy because of all the fat that was on that piece of meat. So I called the waiter over and I said, I can't eat this. I am not a farm animal. I can't eat this. So she went and got the cook who prepared it, and he looked at it and he took it back, and I said, I don't want anything else. You shouldn't serve people food like that. And now the reason why I would think I should not have to give a tip to the waiter, even though she didn't cook the meal, because she took that plate and seen what was on it and tried to serve it to me. Like, this is a quality service that I want. I want to eat fat and grease. Or someone serve you some pre-packaged food or pour you a soda in a cup and they want some extra change because of it. Tips are absurd. I think it should be voluntary or it should be done away with. And the restaurant owners that pay their employees at minimum wage and force them to rely on tips should be forced to pay them a little bit more, because tips is crazy. Why should I pay extra money for substandard service? If I call and order a meal that takes about 15 minutes to prepare and I don't get it till after an hour later, and then you ask this question, how much are you going to tip today? And the answer to me is going to be zero. I'm not tipping. Also, I will say this also. When I go somewhere and I tip, and this is places that I go more than once. When I tip based off the last time I was there. If I was there the last time and the service was outstanding, and the food I got when I got home in my car and the food was outstanding, it was what I asked for, then the next time I go, the first perception I see if everything's good, you're getting a tip. But if the service was crappy, the next time I go there, you can't get a tip. I can't give you a tip. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Tipping people just because it's custom and not because you're getting a quality service. Not because you're getting money is tight these days. I don't have 30% extra just to hand to you just because it's a custom. The money's too tight for that. Come on, I know somebody going to look at this video. Leave me some comments about that. Should you hand someone 30% more than what the price costs for? And this is after paying taxes on it as well. I think you pay taxes on food in restaurants. Maybe I don't. It depends on where I'm at. I don't know. but then I have pay taxes on the item I purchased, and then tip you. You know, let me say this another one. You order from Domino's, and when you pay for it online, you include the tip in the purchase price, and the person that comes to your door, they hand out for additional tip. I don't understand that. Don't understand it. If you want me to tip you, then I want 30% more quality service, or 20% more quality service, or whatever someone decides to give. Not because you dropped my fries and some grease, and then saturated them with salt, and then brought them to my plate, my table, and so I'm gonna charge you so and so for that, and I'm gonna do an extra 30%. I would like an extra 30% from you. Come on. That's too